You guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle with Soul Purpose Activation, and we are back with another channeled message from your future spouse. Okay, so it's just I'm leaving it open, or I should say, I left it open for whatever your future spouse wanted to say to you, and it looks like the overall general energy, like the message that your future spouse is wanting to convey to you, is. It kind of feels like you're in transition with something right now, you guys. And we have your life story hasn't yet unfolded. So you're kind of like in the middle of a transition, a transformation. Then we also have Leo, the energy of Leo, to clarify. So what are we like working towards? Okay. And I love this energy. And here we have independent, confident, extroverted, ego. I'm hearing like you guys are coming out of your shell. That's what I'm getting. Okay. This is like glow up type of energy, coming out of your shell, definitely feeling a lot more comfortable in your own skin, that kind of energy. Okay. It's also talking about courageous, proud, playful, prowess, charismatic, expressive, and vital. You guys, there is a glow up. You're in the middle of a glow up. It's almost like, whatever you're thinking is, whatever you think or feel is going on with you now, it's like, I love it. It says your life story hasn't yet unfolded. You're in the middle of it. This is not all there is to your life. You have so much to look forward to with this Leo energy coming through. Okay. I love that. Like you're coming out of your shell. It's going to be the ultimate, the ultimate glow up. Okay. So let's get some more information. What exactly are you wanting to tell the viewer? What exactly are you wanting to tell the viewer? What message do you have for the viewer in relation to where they are at in their journey right now? What messages or guidance do you have for the viewer where they are at in their journey right now? And that thing is right on top of that. It's like, man. It's like, oh, look, see, it's like the sun is right on Leo. But you can't see me like that. Okay. It is going to have to be what it is, you guys. The sun is literally right on Leo. Okay. I love it. Hold on. There we go. Making it to where I can, here we go. All right. Yes. I should have adjusted that before, but didn't even think it needed it. Okay. So let's get some more information about what message you have for the viewer, future spouse. What message do you have for your future spouse? They can't wait to meet you. We got the King of Cups in reverse. And so someone is feeling a little bit shut off from their feelings, or maybe you're feeling closed off from someone. Why is the King of Cups here? It's talking about a masculine energy who isn't necessarily in connection. Oh, we got the Emperor in reverse. Okay. So we definitely have an energy of somebody here that just, they have the potential, okay? The potential for great things. Okay, we've got the King of Cups energy and the Emperor energy, but unfortunately right now the energy is being blocked. It's in reverse. Okay, so this could be talking about maybe somebody you have dealt with in the past. Maybe you thought they were the one. What is this energy here? The King of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. I'm hearing false connections and lost hope. Maybe you're losing faith. Not maybe faith, but you're really starting to doubt whether or not there is this person out there, okay? Because the people that you have come into contact with up into this point talked a really good talk, but when it came to following through with actions, they just always left you wanting, you know what I mean? Clarify this King of Cups energy in reverse and this Emperor energy in reverse. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so there was some kind of a betrayal, you guys, in your past. I feel that you are still allowing to kind of color or, oh, what's that word? It's like the lens through which you are viewing things, okay? Some disappointments. The 10 of Swords is like betrayal type of energy, being stabbed in the back kind of energy. But the fact that this energy is in reverse means that the dawn is finally breaking, okay? You've been through the worst of the storm. You've had your world turned upside down. A very, probably a not a very pleasant ending to a cycle. And with the Emperor in reverse here in the world in reverse, this is major arcana energy. And so this is someone who is very important to you in your life. We got 6 of Pentacles here. Issues with like reciprocity. 6 of Pentacles is reciprocity, equal give and take in a relationship, which is that's what's needed in a relationship. A good balance of strengths and weaknesses, a good mix of give and take. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here? It is going to get better is what I'm hearing. Look at all this energy. Things are swiftly changing, okay? I know that it says here that your life story hasn't unfolded, but you are quickly moving into this energy of this Empress energy. And I just said Empress, and I don't know why, because I was looking at the Leo card and Empress just popped in my head. Of course, we got the Emperor in reverse here. So I just feel like you may have come across a lot of either false twins or false soulmates, had dealt with a lot of false starts. You've been with somebody in your past who you really thought was the one, and they just, and you went through a really rough time. Things are quickly moving though, you guys. And balance is being restored into your life. If you feel like people in your life are not giving you equal give and take, balance in your life is being restored, especially in the area of your relationships. Karma, okay, is what I'm hearing, is being restored, okay? You are reaping what you sow, meaning, you guys, if you have been sowing good seed, you know, you've been giving out of the, you know, goodness of your heart, because that's just who you are. Letting go of the past is really going to serve you, because that's going to clear the space for the real deal to come through. Okay. That's the gist of it. The real deal is wanting to come through. Your future spouse is wanting to come through. Okay. Not the false one, not the counterfeit, but the real deal. Okay. But they're really wanting to come through and actually give you an ego boost is what they're coming through, because it's all about you, viewer, and how you're feeling about yourself. Okay. We got the Knight of Swords energy. So something's coming in fast here. What's coming in fast? Here we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So you've been really hard at work with something, and it may be just in, you know, you're the one that's working so hard at making things work in your relationships. Just always putting your best foot forward, trying to work things out and everything like that. Well, that's coming to a close, okay? Because you are going to be stepping into this energy where when you meet your future spouse, I mean, it's going to be an equal give and take. There isn't going to be any more that you're doing all the giving and somebody else is just doing all the receiving and you're being left with nothing. You know, it's like you keep giving out of an empty cup, and it's like they take. Okay. I used to think about it in terms of like, you know, I'm over here drowning and, you know, you have all the life jackets and you won't, you know, even though I'm the one drowning, I'm giving you my life jacket, even though you're not even in the water drowning. That's kind of like what's going on. You know, it's like giving to your detriment. Okay. Giving to your detriment. Let's see. Clear this and get some more. Things are really okay. So your life story has not yet unfolded, but things are moving very quickly, viewer. Okay. Things are moving very quickly. I love this energy, this Leo energy with the independent, confident, extrovert. I feel so good about this energy of you finally coming out of your shell, you feeling so confident and secure and comfortable in your own skin, always putting your best foot forward, not really caring about others' opinions about yourself. And I really do feel like that's how it was in some of your relationships. Like you really care too much what somebody else thought about you, what they thought about you, how they felt about you, how they saw you. You're just coming into your own, really. You're coming into your own, viewer. Here we have the 10. Okay, so the 10 of Wands in reverse. Why is the 10 of Wands in reverse here? You guys, okay. So it's almost kind of like a before and after. Okay. What I am seeing is prior to, you know, being where you're at now, you shouldered a lot of the responsibilities in your past relationships. Okay. You pretty much carried the entire relationship yourself. Why is the 10 of Wands in reverse here, please? Where's the 10 of Wands in reverse here? And that is coming. Oh, we got the Emperor in reverse coming out again. In the same spot, you guys, along with the 5 of Cups in reverse. So this past energy is just really wanting to come through. It's almost like beware, okay? Beware of the counterfeit, you guys. Beware of the counterfeit, because this person did not give an equal give and take. In fact, I feel like they added more responsibility to you than what is supposed to be happening in relationships. Like they actually gave you more stress than they did pleasure. Yeah, beware of the counterfeit, because they're going to steal your light. They're going to steal your thunder. I'm hearing they're going to steal your thunder. Like, you know, you're not going to be able, for whatever reason, to grow into this Leo type energy, this Empress type energy, with this person still having an active attachment to you, and you still having an active attachment to them. Okay, so this is kind of like an urgent message coming through for you guys from your future spouse. It's like really work on letting go of this attachment to this past person, because it's very, very toxic to you. It's very toxic to your well-being. It's draining you of your creative and manifesting abilities. And you know what, you guys, I just now, or today, I just recorded a couple of videos on how to get over a breakup on my other channel. It's called Your Wish Fulfilled. I will try to remember to link the playlist to that in the description box below if you are having a hard time with getting over somebody, okay, getting over a breakup. So here we have the 7 of Wands. So this talks about letting your guard down, okay? Letting your guard down. Interesting. Let's clarify why the 7 of Wands is here. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Oh, Queen of Swords. It's like you actually don't have to have your guard up, because your discernment is on point, okay? Your discernment is on point. Now, what this is saying basically is like, let the walls come down, okay? You might be hiding behind a wall around your heart. Like you might be keeping your heart under lock and key. And it's because you're just, that's just basically what we do when we experience so much emotional trauma. We just tend to kind of build walls around our heart, like Fort Knox. And what your future spouse is saying, it's like, you can go ahead and let the walls come down and just build boundaries. Okay. Just build boundaries. That's how you don't like building walls around your heart. Like Fort Knox is like overkill. Okay. You can protect your heart just as easily and effectively with boundaries. The thing is like, so it's like, let your guard down. It's okay to feel. It's okay to fall in love. It's okay to feel attracted to somebody else. It's okay. If you are afraid of being hurt again, that's what boundaries are for. Okay. With you being in this Queen of Swords energy, you are very discerning. Nothing is going to get past you. You might be overly hyper, thinking about red flags, like just super, just kind of, red flags. And it's like, you may not even want to get out and date because of your fear of red flags. But with the Queen of Swords energy here, clarifying the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's like, you don't have to worry about that. You're going to see them from a mile away. Okay. You like, believe it or not, this whole experience that you've gone through, you guys, is giving you kind of like a superpower. It's like, you don't see a person anymore. You see a huge red flag, okay, from a mile away. And, just keeping with those boundaries, when you see something that, crosses your boundaries, just, turn around and walk the other way. Okay. Let's get a couple more cards from this deck for my viewer, please. Messages from the future spouse. Hearing to have confidence in your own ability. Okay. The Queen of Swords is the master of communication, you guys. Master of communication, both communicating, like giving messages, and receiving messages. And messages communication happens more than just verbally. You're going to be hyper aware of people and the energy. Okay. The energy underneath the mask. Okay. You're going to be hyper aware of that. And so don't be too overly worried or cautious about whether or not someone is lying to you or anything like that. You're going to know. Okay. Your bullshit radar and bullshit detector is on point, is what I'm hearing. And here we got Three of Wands in reverse. Now, normally you guys, this actually talks about having put in a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy into something, and not seeing a reward come from it. I feel like that's been your experience so far. We got the Knight of Wands. Okay. This is fuckboy energy all over it. Excuse my language. Okay. This person is trying to show up. This past person is trying to show up as an emperor, but energy doesn't lie, you guys. Energy does not lie. Here we have, like, they're trying to show up as the emperor. The reverse lets us know they actually aren't. They're not your emperor. What they actually are is a Knight of Wands. Okay. They're not the emperor. Far from it. The emperor is going to be somebody, you guys, who is responsible. They are a good leader. They think about what's best for the people before, they really think about themselves. I mean, they're that kind of person. Okay. They take their responsibilities very, very seriously. What they don't do is they don't abdicate the responsibilities and have everybody else deal with their mess ups, right? With this Ten of Wands in reverse, with this Emperor energy in reverse, that's what I feel like this past person did. Okay. They were trying to come off as Emperor energy, but energy does not lie. Okay. They are not the Emperor energy. They're this F-boy Knight of Wands energy in reverse. Okay. That's not even in the upright position. This person's a mess, you guys. This past person is a mess. All right, so we're going to clear the energy right now. We're going to let your future spouse kind of come through, because that for some reason they are really hyper focused. I don't want to say they're hyper focused. They're really trying to drill it home to you guys to work on releasing this attachment to whoever this past person is. Okay. How do you know when you've released the attachment to the past person? When you're no longer, you're not using a lot of mental and emotional energy. Okay. Anytime you're thinking about the person, thinking about the past, getting mad or upset or resentful or bitterness or anything like that, you still have an attachment to them. Okay. A very toxic attachment. If you're still thinking about them, you're still ruminating over what they did or didn't do, how they showed up or how they didn't show up, who they're with, what they might be doing. You yourself are the one who is feeding that attachment. Okay. You're feeding that person and that attachment, your energy, not just any energy, you guys. You're feeding that attachment and that person your vital force energy, which is the energy that you need to manifest and create the life that you want to experience. Okay. That is very expensive energy. That's not energy you just want to spend on things like that. Okay. So let's clear the energy now. Let's stop talking about the past person. Actually, we're going to switch decks now. Let's talk about maybe some guidance moving forward, obviously, besides letting go of the attachment, or maybe like what you have to look forward to. That would be a nice one, right? Ooh, angels. Okay. So it says your guardian angels are with you. It is time to ask for specific signs that can answer directly. Expect to see sequences of repeating numbers, flashes of light, feathers, vivid dreams, or encounters with angelic people who have good souls. Your angels will work through others around you to help you. So number one, it's like, if you're not asking for help, it's like, you don't have to be completely alone in this journey. Like with this Leo energy, you might be kind of you might have gone from being codependent and now you're switching over to maybe possibly being too independent. And there needs to be a balance in there somewhere. You don't have to do this all on your own, you guys. Okay. So ask for help. Ask your guides, ask your angels, ask the universe, your higher self, your higher power, if you believe there's one that is separate from you, and ask for help. Ask for guidance, ask for synchronicities, ask for signs, letting you know that you're on the right path, things like that. And then look at this. We got the energy of regret coming through. So your future spouse is actually kind of letting you know that past person is feeling some regret. Okay. They are a little bit in their feelings over having defiled the connection that you had with them. And it says you or others around you are looking back to the past with new awareness. Regret is present. It's time to right the wrongs and wipe the slate clean. That's what they're wanting to do. Okay. This past person, and that might be why your future spouse is coming through and is just bombarding you with messages about your ex, because your ex is about to come back. Okay. They're about to step through and maybe try and reestablish contact, maybe wanting to have a second chance. And your future spouse is like, don't do it. Okay. Of course, it's your life, you guys. It's up to you. But the ex person or the past person is not the emperor. They want to be, but they're just not. Okay. They're not. Your future spouse, on the other hand, is. Okay. And so that's why I believe your future spouse is coming through and is just bombarding you with guidance about, your fuckboy ex or whatever. Excuse my language, you guys. I feel you on every tip, because trust me, I've been there, done that, still going through it myself. Okay. Don't let this person come back and derail you and steal from you the gift and the blessing that is coming in. Okay. Stay strong in your healing. Keep on moving forward. Definitely work on clearing that attachment to this past person. And I feel like your future spouse is, not only is this past person going to kind of like delay this energy coming in real, like you're coming into this energy. This is who you've been all along. Okay. If you've been kind of like feeling in a shell, not feeling very self-confident, not comfortable in your own skin, not very kind of quiet and not very expressive. That's what happens when people get hurt. People withdraw into themselves and they hide behind, silence and quiet veneers. And, you know what I mean? It's like, that's not who you are. If in the past you've been somebody who's been kind of, reserved and quiet, meek, very uncomfortable in crowds, uncomfortable in your own skin, and not feeling really good with your own company. That's the result of going through basically traumatic experiences, okay? Emotionally traumatic experiences. That's not who you are. That's the wounded part of you. You just kind of shut down, because what happens is you've learned at some point that having attention drawn on you for whatever reason, attention from the wrong people, I should say, okay, hurt you. And so you dimmed your light, you went into yourself, you withdrew, you went into a shell, okay, and you hid yourself from everybody. Okay, and you're getting ready to emerge again. You're getting ready, like the world is getting ready to meet you again, okay? And we've been waiting for you this entire time. And so your future spouse is coming through and they're like, no, don't let this person come back. Okay. Of course, you can do whatever you want to do, but they're just here to kind of like give you some guidance and some messages of love. All right. So let's get some parting messages, some feel-good messages from your future spouse. Okay. All right. What is life going to be like for our viewer if they continue down this path of embodying this Leo energy? Oh, that's way too many. Let's get just a few. Life for the viewer once they embody, what do they have to look forward to? We'll just put it like that, okay? What do they have to look forward to? What do they have to look forward to? What do they have to look forward to? We have, love. All you need is love, you guys. Not really, but it's a good start, right? New door to experience love, okay? That's kind of like a given. What else? What else? What else? Reaching out, okay? Coming out of your shell, increasing your social circle, reestablishing connections with people that you may have, lost sight of over some time. I just keep hearing, there's a card in this deck that is for spotlight, but I'm hearing spotlight, like being comfortable in the spotlight again. Okay. Being comfortable with having all eyes on you, owning your pedestal and not letting anybody else have it again. Okay. Realizing that you are the prize and not, thinking that you're the lucky one. All right. Whoever your future spouse is going to be the lucky one. Okay. The ex was the lucky one. Never vacate your spotlight or your pedestal for anybody else. Take 2 second chances, try again. This is more talking about, okay, yes, that could be the past person coming through wanting to, have another go at this relationship. And of course, like I said before, it's completely up to you. But this is also saying that, whatever you're feeling right now, if you're feeling a little bit gun shy, like you're not really sure you want to date, it's like, yeah, you love the idea of a future spouse, but actually like getting out there and meeting one is almost like terrifying to you. You will be at a point where you're ready to go. You're ready to do it again. Okay. Because this time is going to be different. But it also is kind of like a warning. Okay. Another warning about the past person coming through. Yeah. See, confusion. Don't let, because that's all they're going to bring you when they come in trying to convince you to give them another chance. All it's going to do is muddy up the waters, you guys. Okay. It's going to cause nothing but confusion. What do they call that? Call that? Oh my gosh, my mind just went blank. I was going to say dissension, and that's definitely something that's going to be happening. I just feel like if they come in and you decide to give it another go, it's gonna, like, you're gonna end up going like 10 steps back. Like, you're moving forward now. However, you feel like maybe you're not moving forward fast enough, but you are moving forward. Okay, you are making some steps, but it's almost like if you allow this person to come back through, yeah, you guys, this person, your past person, and for some reason your future spouse is letting their energy come through. And I think it's just to let you guys know that to be on guard. Some of you might be asking why you haven't met them yet, wondering where they're at, and they're letting you know that's this person is what's happening. Okay, this past person, that's the problem. Because here we've got starting fresh. And then we also have lovers and friends. Okay, so two different messages are coming through. The ex person is wanting to come through, have another go with you, start fresh, act as if nothing in the past has ever happened. And be a realistic viewer. Are you going to be able to do that? Are you going to be able to start fresh with them and act as if they didn't do any of the stuff that they did to you in the past? Okay, probably not. All right. This is also talking about kind of like, I see like the butterfly when I think about starting fresh and starting a new chapter. Like right now, as you're kind of like in cocoon mode, right? With your life story hasn't yet unfolded. Like, I still feel you're in that cocoon and you're in the process of becoming a butterfly. I know that sounds so cliche and so corny, but it's so true. Okay. And your future spouse is going to be someone, you guys, who you're really it's going to be the real deal. Someone you're really going to have a connection with. They're not just going to be, the two of you are not just going to be the best of lovers. You're also going to be the best of friends. Okay. So you're really going to like each other, not just as lovers. You're also going to love each other. I should say love. You're not just going to love each other as lovers. You're going to love each other as people. That's a lot of things. That's something that a lot of people have issues with as far as relationships go. It's like, they don't really like who they're with. It's like, that's how toxic attachment systems are. It's like they have you falling in love with someone that you don't even like as a person. You don't even like them. It's like, if it wasn't for that toxic attachment, it's like you wouldn't even want to be this person's friend. You know what I mean? And so, like, your future spouse, I mean, that's going to be the real deal. I mean, it's not just going to be, first of all, it's not going to be a toxic attachment. Okay. It's not going to be that. It's going to be very healthy, very secure, very grounded. And it's going to be real. It's going to be reciprocated. There's going to be equal give and take between the two of you. And because you guys are really not just loving each other, okay? You're going to be like friends. This sounds so funny to me because it's almost like, oh my gosh, as I'm saying it out loud, I'm realizing like I've had this personal experience myself. Like, how could I be head over heels in love with somebody that I wouldn't even want to be friends with if it wasn't for this attachment, right? So I'm only laughing because I've been there. Okay, been there. So this is like your chance, viewer, to everything that you've ever wanted with this other person, but they were not able to deliver, is going to be offered to you on a silver platter for your taking, if you'll just let this past person go. Okay. And I'm not just talking about, not being in a relationship with them, not, I'm not just talking about like going in no contact. It goes beyond that. Like you need to really work on releasing the toxic attachment system, the attachment that still has you feeding your mental and your emotional and just all kinds of energy to this person. Okay. You need to get to a point where you don't really think about them anymore. You don't care what they're doing. You don't care who they're with. They're no longer, I mean, you might have memories of them having done some dirty stuff to you, but it's more like, no, that's, they were so lost. You know what I mean? You look at things a lot differently. There's not, the emotional attachment is no longer there. It's just, I think there's a quote by Joe Dispenza, something along the lines of like, when you release the emotional attachment, to a memory, it's no longer a trigger. It's just another source of wisdom, something like that. Okay. I love the quote though. Let's get a couple more cards from this deck. Yeah. Chaos, trauma, drama, fights, and arguments, which is what you don't want. Okay. That's what you're running away from, or I should say moving away from. Empresses don't deal with that stuff, that mess, okay? Because empresses are always in the energy of abundance and peace. They don't worry or toil or, none of that stuff. They don't sit there and just worry about whether or not their needs are going to be met. They just know that they are going to be. And then we got traditions, moral values, and family roots, okay? That's kind of a weird card to come out under that. But, traditions kind of reminds me, okay, so it's a counter, it's okay, I see. It's kind of like a counter effect, because you've got the energy of chaos and then you have the energy of tradition, which for me, the emperor really kind of brings out, the emperor to me feels very grounded, very traditional. Not to say, you guys, that, it's whatever's going to work for you. But what the chaos and the traditions card here is just like, it's going to be neutralized. Okay. Neutralizing the feeling of chaos. And that's just not going to be there. It's kind of like before and after. Okay. You've had chaos in your relationships before. Moving forward, especially with your future spouse, things are going to be leveled out. Okay. The emperor is level-headed. There is not necessarily, it's not that they're not in touch with their emotions, but they don't let their emotions run amok. Okay. They're able to keep themselves calm, even if there is some kind of a storm or problem or issue going on. Okay. So, and this is like your future spouse coming through and saying, they want to establish family roots with you. They want to establish traditions with you, whatever the traditions are. It doesn't have to be traditions in terms of like, gender roles or anything like that, but just like cute little traditions. Like one of the things that I love to do, my birthday's in December, real close to Christmas, or kind of close to Christmas. And for my birthday every year, we go looking at Christmas lights. That's a tradition that I started with me and my family, and that's something that my family is going to always remember about me. Well, this is kind of like something of what your future spouse is going to want to do. They want to make a home with you. They want to make tradition with you. They want that life with you. Okay. And they don't want anything coming in that is going to continue to block this connection with them from manifesting. And it's really like, they really are kind of coming in and like you're allowing somebody else to come in, like block them basically. Okay. And they're like, don't let them do that. They're not mad, and it's not like they're even really annoyed. They're just kind of coming in here to let you know to work on releasing the attachment, the toxic attachment to that past person, so that you can use that energy rather than using it to feed that past person and the connection to that past person, and use that energy then to manifest your future spouse in. Okay. So I will link in the description box below the couple of videos that I have for how to get over a breakup, how to release a toxic attachment. Okay, you guys. All right. I love you so much. If this resonated, do me a favor and smash the like button, comment below. Let me know what you thought, and share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. And I will talk to you guys very soon.